Millions of years ago, the Megalodon shark was one of the most terrifying creatures to ever roam the oceans. Even earlier than that, mosasaurs ruled the seas, terrorizing nearly every marine animal in their path. Both of these creatures were apex predators in their respective eras. But what would happen if they existed at the same time? How would a battle between them play out? Which creature would have the advantage? And ultimately, who would win? Let's find out what would happen if a Megalodon shark fought a mosasaur. Before the encounter begins, let's compare the two giants. Weighing up to 60 tons, the Megalodon was an enormous shark, reaching lengths of about 25 meters. It could swim at speeds of up to 17 meters per second and possessed an incredibly powerful bite, capable of exerting around 278,000 kilopascals of pressure. The mosasaur, on the other hand, was disadvantaged in several ways. It was about 5 meters shorter, weighed roughly a quarter of the Megalodon's mass, and had only about half the bite force of the massive shark. However, the mosasaur may have had one key advantage: maneuverability. The Megalodon would likely initiate the encounter. As a creature with no natural predators, it relied on hunting rather than fighting. Its strategy involved approaching from below and launching a sudden, devastating attack. The shark would spot the mosasaur near the surface, where it often hunted. As a reptile, the mosasaur needed to surface regularly to breathe. As the Megalodon moved in and opened its jaws, the mosasaur would narrowly evade the attack. Unlike the Megalodon, the mosasaur possessed defensive experience. Although it was an apex predator, mosasaurs were known to fight one another, giving them valuable combat instincts. This would leave the Megalodon momentarily confused. It had never faced resistance like this before. Taking advantage of this hesitation, the mosasaur would retreat and search for cover. With forward-facing eyes and binocular vision, it could track the shark's movements while remaining hidden. Once the Megalodon moved close enough, the mosasaur would strike. Unable to bite through the shark's massive body, the mosasaur would target one of the Megalodon's fins. Despite the shark's intimidating size, the mosasaur could tear through the fin with relative ease, as the Megalodon's body was composed mainly of cartilage and soft tissue, with its teeth being the only truly hard structures. The mosasaur might expect the shark to retreat or succumb to its injuries, but the Megalodon's sheer size and resilience would keep it in the fight. Now aware of the mosasaur's position, the injured Megalodon would give chase. Even damaged, the shark's speed would surpass that of the mosasaur. Within moments, the Megalodon would catch up, open its massive jaws, and deliver a crushing bite. The mosasaur would be defeated. The Megalodon would emerge as the dominant predator of the seas. However, this victory would not come without consequences. The injuries sustained during the fight could cause severe blood loss. If the shark survived, it would continue ruling the oceans as the ultimate apex predator. If not, the battle would stand as one of the most intense encounters either creature had ever faced.